Hey everyone, it's Mike. So this is an exploration or an explanation, I suppose, in terms of, the difference between um, guided or proper training or trading instructions versus those who may think that, trading is all just about, S&R supports and resistances. So earlier on a Sunday, May 24th, we actually advised clients that, it was good to take a short around the 1.003 area on the euro dollar. So that worked out pretty well. We went as far down as 1.0970, so about 30, 31, 32 pips. So clients were able to take advantage of this trade and make pretty good amount of money. For a lot of people, they assume that forex is just as easy as trying to find the supports and resistances and trying to go long or go short around that area. And if you really if people did that, if you really think about it here, you got what looks like a support here. And if you don't know that this is support, you might want to come and talk to us. But this is a clear support line here, which obviously as we come down here, turn into resistance. That's the very definition of how this support and resistance actually works. So in if you were to just plainly use S&R theory, as you get above this line here, which was prior support turn resistance, you would probably strike along and hope to reach this, right? So that's the idea. But as you can see that the price turned against you and curled lower and further and went move further and further and further down. So that there is a difference between being able to realize that a trade is going against you and a trade isn't, going to where you think it's going to go. Most people who trade forex who are untrained, as they would say, would just automatically assume, okay, if you hit support, you should buy. If you hit resistance, you should, sell. And if you get a past resistance, you're gonna go buy and all that stuff. So all those all those theories only work if you, if you really if you really look at the chart and see if it really is happening as it is. Not all supports, not all resistance will actually act or work for in your favor. So having a mentor and being able to get proper trader training will help you manage your trade much clearly and obviously to also refine your strategies. So that's the difference between somebody who's been able to look at what's going on and take a trade properly and somebody who blindly just follows whatever technical whatever theory is out there and then think it's going to work the way they think it's going to go. So by no means in terms of my trader training and everything like that, I've had proper training with instructors and mentors. A lot of people will always try to just go at this on their own and try to learn on their own because they think once they read somebody's blog, follow somebody's Twitter stream, think that it's so easy. Those guys are probably hyping it up. Most likely they're even probably BSing everybody, and people get hooked right away. So a lot of people are always reluctant to get proper trader training. That's always understandable. But what I find most in terms of the people who come to us, what I found most, I guess I would say depressing would be the word that I would use, is the fact that we would get people who would contact our office and think about taking a trader training, talk to them, told them this is what it will take and all that stuff, and they go away because they probably a, they don't like to pay, or b, they don't think they don't need it. And then 2 3 months down the road they come back and said, you know what, I lost most of my money. I guess you probably were right. We're gonna do this. Most people um, will always try to prove that they're right, and it's always that sort of like human mentality that is usually the downfall. And it's a very depressing fact, and it's one of those things where you know that's actually one of the criteria one of the criterion, I mean, that I would actually use to actually turn away students. When I get a person who comes to me or comes to the office, even whoever entertains them at Equity Sense, and they think that they can go at this alone, and they go away for a few months and then they come back and say they were wrong, we automatically turn them away. Because if If somebody like that, if a person like that comes to us, who, and they they already close their minds to the possibility of learning from someone else or learning something new, then there really is no point trying to teach somebody who is already closed-minded. And that's the one thing. Um, the statistics still show that only 1%, 1 to 2 to 3% of people who try to learn trading will succeed. And most of that, that statistic is governed by the fact that most people don't want to go get taught by a mentor. If you have a mentor, obviously your chances of actually getting this right do increase. But lowering it, obviously, if you don't want to get somebody to teach you, it is your prerogative as it is. Um, for us, again, as our colleague Gavin has been saying on Twitter and everywhere else, I mean, we don't we try to be as practical as possible when we talk to future or prospective students. Um, we try to make sure that we prepare them that this is exactly the kind of thing that you would have to expect and to also uh, work towards. If you won't give yourself the you go won't give yourself a reality check, then it's not going to help you in any way. And I think that's what's really hard for people to take and to accept and to hear. But that's just reality as it is. If you want to give yourself the best chance to succeed in this, in this trading world, you have to get somebody to teach you, or at least get some proper guidance. Books won't cut it. Reading blogs won't cut it. Um, going at it on your own might cut it, but give yourself 5 years. Only, and I mean, the people that I've known over the last 10 years who've been trading, only one or two that I've seen out of like hundreds that can actually succeed on their own. Just trial and error and all that stuff. You have to be extremely disciplined. But again, it's one of those things where trial and error is a very costly venture, and I think most people don't have the time or don't have the resources to let that happen. And I think, and I hope that that point really really gets to all of you guys who are watching this video. Um, if you look at this chart as well that I have in front of me, you'll see that I don't have any indicators, no Ichimoku clouds, no PSAR, whatever, MACD, all that fun stuff. This is what trading should be. Just clean, simple, methodical, and clear cut. And a lot of people will try to rely on interesting technical indicators and all that stuff. It all depends on the things that you want to achieve. And for us, cleanliness and clarity and simplicity are all paramount to being able to get the proper trading signal for the things that we do. So it's really important that you're able to give yourself a chance to find a way to get the trades done and to be able to get to where you think you should be in terms of trading. And anyway, it's really important that you see it for what it is, for what trading is, and to understand it from people who have experience in trading. A lot of our clients, again, we usually get also we give these signals to our clients on a day-to-day basis in terms of where to short, where to go long, and all that stuff. Not only forex but futures and stocks. Um, I will be going on, like I said, on this trader training blitz for the whole spring and summer, and then you'll probably won't hear back from me again until next spring and summer. It's really important that most people who are on the fence on getting a mentor and all that stuff really seriously consider it. While of course we have time to devote to students the spring and summer. But in any case, I wish all of you guys a wonderful and profitable week ahead of you. And if you are interested in our classes, please go to our website and click on the plus sign or just message any of us on Twitter. And we'll be very, very happy to at least talk to you and, see where, see what you want, talk to you and see what you have or what you want and go from there. All right. That's it for me. Mike out.